Okay, I like to run my wires down below my camera, so I'll take the LCD off. There's a screw here in this corner. I'll pop it off. Flip the LCD over. And there's 3 screws here. I already took the one out. I want to remove these screws. There was 3. I already took the one out. My camera shut off for me while I was recording. And that gives me access to the back side here. And I'm going to route my wires down underneath the panel there. And I took out the tripod holder. I just popped it right out. Wires down in there. Might be better off going this way. And then I can put my screws back in. And now we can flip over the LCD. And there's that one little screw up there in the corner. Okay, now we can put the back cover back on. Make sure our screws are coming out the tripod. Okay, now I'm ready to put the back cover back on. Clipped. There we go. Now I want to snap the back cover back on. Start putting some screws back in. Okay, once we get that on, we can get the right screws. That's one end. Okay, since I took the tripod holder out, I can only get one of these screws back in. So I can put a screw in this one, but I don't want to over tighten this one. I just want to put it up there where it's snug and stop, because the spacing's out of there and I don't want to draw that up, pinch my wires. So the hack's done. So now to test this hack, I'm going to take my power on wire, my two power on wires, I'm going to tie them together. And that's going to turn my camera on. Now I want to twist them. Now what I want to do is take my shutter wire, which was my purple, and I can touch them. I should take a picture. I want to force the flash on so you can see it. And you just got to be tight. Now that changes our program. It's called always on. So this camera always will be on, then the board will just go around between common and shutter to shutter a picture. So it does take custom programming. I've been using a simple sniper board to program this. A lot of this is shown on www.camtrapper.com if you want to try it. The programming on there is on there for the simple sniper. I hope, maybe you'll get a chance to use this camera. It's a new camera. It's FH3, 14 megapixel, about 20 feet flash. Not too bad. It's a fairly quick camera. It comes on quick. It writes a little slow, but it'll make a nice trail camera. Okay, we're gonna put this back together. I'm gonna start with shutter button. We are going to have to make sure this gets in all the switches. Up there it went. Okay, it's all clipped down. So that's just got to clip the shutter button back down and wait for the front cover. Now we do gotta make sure we engage the power. There's the power switch. Oops. Okay. I notched down here to put the wires through, and I also notched the bottom of the cover so that I have a place for the wires to go through on the bottom. But I don't want those wires to get up onto that keyboard pad, so I want to make sure they stay down between the buttons and the LCD. And make sure, because this is metal, you want to make sure there's no burrs and anything there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this top one in. And what that does, then I can put the other piece in. Huh. I got ahead of myself. It's got a little ketchup up at the top. That's got to be in first. Okay, the side panel's in. You put the bottom back in. Okay, now we got this side piece to put on. As soon as I hit the hole. Okay, all our screws are back in, the camera's back together. Nothing's being pinched. Now, as we did our hack, we chose white and red as our power on. So we're going to leave our switch off. And we're going to tie the red and white wire together to be hooked to the switch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. And our purple wire, which was our shutter, now we tied our white and red, which was to our power switch, and our purple is our shutter. So I'll take our picture. Our hack's complete. So our hack to our FP8 is done, and we'll put it in a case and we'll give her a rock.